The 74th Volta la Comunitat Valenciana, the tour of the Valencian region, began in the far south of the community on the east coast of Spain. The first stage would take the riders from Orihuela all the way up to Alicante, provincial capital, before inland, Benidorm, and then to the mountains was where stage 1 would head. 190 kilometres or just less on the menu. A day that should have ended in something for the sprinters. 2 climbs to take on though. The famous climb of Coll de Rates, famous for its testing out of season, but taken on from the opposite side to its usual before a final climb to Bernia. Luis Leon Sanchez and the rest signed in. All eyes were on Biniam Girmay, his Intermarché team winning 3 races out of 5 days in Mallorca last week. Movistar were here for the Spanish fans, and plenty of riders looking for general classification success over a hard 5 days, with 10 World Tour teams and 9 Second Division teams turning up. Marc Soler will be first over the first categorised climb of the day, the Coll de Rates. Just less than 60 kilometres remained here. Alexander Kristoff already dropped. A couple of riders trying to make their way back on, including Olaf Koy. Which of the sprinters would be left, however? A little bit of hesitation over the top and some dangerous friends on the road as they went through Parcent. Thankfully, everybody getting through safely. Olaf Koy was back in the bunch by this point. Alexander Kristoff was trying to get back on the final climb of the day. His new Uno X team from Norway trying to help him back to the front group. But good pressure from Damiano Caruso and Bahrain Victorious meant that that wouldn't be possible. They were trying to make things really hard for Fred Wright. But they couldn't shake Girmay, they couldn't get rid of Koy, and Garcia Cortina was still there over the top of Bernia as well. Marc Soler would take more points and be the king of the mountains. And inside the last 10 kilometres as they went through Calpe on the way to Altea, Joan Bau, a local rider from Valencia, made his attack. He was trying to bring home the Basque team Euskaltel Euskadi's first victory of this 2023 season. It would have been the first of his career as well, the 26-year-old, and on home roads as well. But despite a strong effort, he'd be caught inside the final 3 kilometres. Was there enough firepower to take control inside the last 3Ks though? Intermarché would try. Astana tried to get in the mix. But Jumbo-Visma and Bahrain Victorious continued to pull on the pace. Inside the final 500 metres, Biniam Girmay waited. Mohoric led out right. Movistar had 3 men to the front, and with 300 metres to go, sun in his eyes and going uphill, Biniam Girmay sprinted for his life. And he was on a different planet. Nobody able to get near him. A 10th victory of his career to date. No, not the big wins that he picked up in 2022, winning in Gent-Wevelgem and at the Giro, but this, his first of the new season, and already, after 3 days on the road, finishing in sprints, a third, a second, and now a first. Intermarché ruling the roost in the early season. Biniam Girmay beating Olaf Koy, Ivan Garcia Cortina, Rojas and Aramburu in the top 5. And Girmay pulling on the first race leader's jersey. This the sprint again. Following it beautifully on the wheel of Ivan Garcia Cortina. And there the move with 300 metres to go. Past his rivals, none of them able to touch him. Girmay already a superstar of this sport and taking a big win at the start of a second big year for him at this level. And following Rui Costa and Kobe Kosen's success in the Balearics, Girmay continuing a very enjoyable trip to Spain for the Belgian team. The yellow jersey on his back, Girmay leading a European stage race for the first time since turning pro. The mountains and days for the GC riders are up next. Into the hills with an uphill finish for stage 2. Remember, you can watch it live and on demand on GCN+.